Good morning, Freed-Hardeman University and friends of Freed-Hardeman. Welcome to chapel. We are thankful for the opportunity that even though we are physically distanced right now, to have the opportunity to come together every day in chapel. The drawing that you just saw of the Thankful Together drawing just before I came on, I want to say a big thank you to Christina Hines for her willingness to draw this and to give us that way to begin chapel every day of just being mindful, being thankful, and being thankful for the opportunity to come together. Also, as we go into chapel today, I want to encourage you to be praying for those that storms would have affected them last night throughout our country. I also want to encourage you to be mindful of the Childers family, as Miss Carol Childers passed away this weekend. She was a longtime receptionist here at Freed-Hardeman and also very active as an associate. As a matter of fact, even served as the national president for the FHU Associates. And she's a vibrant lady that was always encouraging, always zealous, such a faithful Christian lady. And her husband, Tom, they've just meant a lot to the Freed-Hardeman family and their son, their daughter, Leah. And so let's just be mindful of that family during this time. We appreciate her life. Also, I'm mindful of the Conley family. Marlon Conley passed away, and many of you will know that he was a longtime preacher in the Nashville area, also a professor of communications and Bible at Lipscomb, and he has truly helped a lot of preachers and a lot of ministers throughout the years and done a lot of good. His grandson, Will, is a Freed-Hardeman student right now. He's also had a couple of other grandsons, Drew and Burton Walker, to be a part of Freed-Hardeman. And that family just means a lot to the brotherhood. And Brother Marlon Conley's done a lot of good in his life. And so we want to be mindful of Nancy and just all of that family during this time. Also, we are excited about our speaker today in chapel. We're thankful that Todd Lewis will be joining us and presenting a message for us today. Todd and his wife were 2005 graduates here at Freed-Hardeman. She was Brittany Ferris. They have 3 sons, Hudson, Matt, and Sawyer. And he is the Dean of Student Life at Chester County Junior High here locally. And it's just great for the community, great for our local school system. They are members at the Skyline Church of Christ, and we're thankful for their place there. Also, after many of us have prayed for him, especially recently, because he has recently recovered from the virus. And so we are thankful that he has had a full recovery, and we're thankful that he is joining us today. Let's bow for a word of prayer, and we'll look forward to hearing a chapel devotional thought from Todd. Let's bow. Our most gracious God, we are mindful of how good you are to us. We are thankful that you bless us with many opportunities, and especially this opportunity to come together in chapel each day. We're thankful for those that are willing to come and speak to us. We're thankful for Todd. We're thankful for his life, for the good that he does in our community and in your kingdom. We're thankful for his recovery from the virus. And God, we pray others that are sick at this very moment. We pray for their recovery. We pray for their time of loneliness while they're isolated in the hospital away from their family. God, we pray for healing across our world. We pray that a vaccine would be developed quickly. We pray that we'll find better ways to address the future possibilities of this virus. We pray for healing. God, we are mindful of those in our families and in the brotherhood that are hurting right now because of the loss of loved ones. God, we pray that you'll bless the Childers and the Conley families. God, we're mindful of the ones that have passed, the great lives that they lived and how they powerfully impacted each one of us. And God, we pray that their families would find comfort in the midst of this loss. By faith, God, we believe that things are better for these individuals than they've ever been. God, we are thankful that we're back into another day of classes. We pray that you bless our students. We pray that you bless our faculty. We pray that things will go well in the classroom. And we pray that everything we are at Freed-Hardeman will do to your glory. We'll walk in step with you, and that you will bless us along the way. We thank you for being our rock. We thank you for being the truth, which we can always know in what direction to walk. We're thankful that you are our Creator. And God, we submit to you as your creation. And we're thankful that we find our very purpose and our identity through you. God, we pray that you bless Todd as he presents this message to us. And it's through your Son's name we pray. And amen.
Good morning. My name is Todd Lewis. I'm a 2005 alumnus of FHU. I'm also the Dean of Student Life at Chester County Junior High here in Henderson. And unfortunately, I'm also the first person that was diagnosed with the COVID-19 virus here in Chester County, and the first person to walk out of the hospital in Jackson. Today I wanted to share a little bit with you about my journey through this virus. And it started off by me being home for about a week, basically battling a fever with really no other symptoms. I was tired and I had a fever. I had gone to the doctor twice. They tested me for flu. They tested me for strep, both which were negative. They went on and tested me for several other things, and they did a COVID-19 panel just to rule that out. Of course, with COVID-19 first starting out, you didn't get the results back immediately. So I woke up on Friday, March 20th, difficulty breathing. So I returned back to the doctor to be diagnosed with pneumonia, and I was sent directly to the ER from the doctor. I was admitted to the hospital on the 20th of March and immediately placed on 2 liters of oxygen. The next day, I was up to 5 liters of oxygen, and it kept dropping. They put me on high flow oxygen, but again, my oxygen kept dropping. They had to intubate me, sedate me, and paralyze me, put me in a prone position on my belly because I still wasn't oxygenating the best. I was basically put in a medically induced coma to allow my body to rest and my lungs to heal. They had me on my belly for 16 hours a day and then placed on my back for 8 hours a day. I was put on the ventilator on the 21st of March, and I stayed there until the 29th of March. They turned my sedation off on the 27th. It took a while to get out of my system. When they came to me that second day in the hospital and my oxygen kept dropping and told me that my best option was the ventilator, I was scared. When you think ventilator, you don't think good things. I was worried about my wife and 3 boys. My 3 boys ages between 7 and 11. I worried that I would never get to see them again. And it was at this point that I really had to rely on my faith in God. My faith that God would help me get through this. I found out later that I had a low chance of making it through. My church family and people all over the United States were praying for me. People would come to the hospital and sit in their cars and pray for me. People would walk around the outside of the hospital and pray for me. Our church family, our school families, the community of Henderson took food, groceries, drinks, even games for my boys while I was in the hospital. My wife and kids didn't get to see me in the hospital except through FaceTime. We didn't see each other for 14 days. After my diagnosis, they were also placed in quarantine because they had been exposed to the virus. I tell you this to tell you that the virus doesn't care who you are. It will get you. It got me. I'm 30-something with no underlying health issues and a germaphobe, and it got me. The most cases in Tennessee right now fall in the age range of 21 to 30-year-olds. I didn't know if I would make it out alive, being scared that I would never see my family again and knowing that if I died here, I was dying alone. After getting off the ventilator and picking up my phone later that day, I was overwhelmed with the texts, voicemails, Facebook messages, just all kind of messages from friends, family, and even people I'd never met. The first song that crossed my mind as I moved from ICU up to the COVID floor was Never Once Did I Walk Alone, where the chorus reads, "Never once did we ever walk alone. Never once did you leave us on our own. You are faithful, God. You are faithful." My wife said this song really spoke to her during this time because even though she couldn't be with me physically, she knew and felt like I was never alone because of all the people that were praying for me. I want everyone to treat each day as if it's your last. Keep your loved ones close. Cherish the time that you have with them. Value the matter and pray for this to end. Please stay home. Stay home for your family. Stay home for your friends, yourself. But most importantly, stay home to save lives. People that are battling the COVID-19, I ask that you pray for them right now. I ask that you pray for the doctors and the nurses that are putting their lives on each day and even their families at risk by coming home. I ask that you pray for them, that they stay healthy and they're able to help other people like me be able to walk out of the hospital. I wish you the best as you finish your semester at FHU. I pray that you stay healthy and safe. And I pray that if you're graduating, that you'll take this time to remember the things that and the people that you've met at Freed-Hardeman and let them know how much they mean to you. And make sure that you're always praying and relying on your faith in God to help you make it through to each day. Thank you.
Hi. My name's Doug. How would you laugh?
What did you do with your head? You did a weird head thing.
Is it still going?
Yes.
Okay. My name's Noah Kirkendall, and I'm a senior from McMinnville, Tennessee. I'm the president of the biology club, and one thing I'm really gonna miss about Freed is Mama Smo's brownies she always makes for us. They're like these little brownies with Hershey's Kisses in the middle. They're super good. And one time I even asked her to make me some for my birthday, and she did. I'm also gonna miss my roommates and the deep talks we have until 3 in the morning. I wanna give a shout out to Will Eldridge. He's like a brother to me. I also miss his brother Ryan. All right, that's all.